Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan. Merry Christmas, my friends. This is my review of the Walking Musical Santa, aka My Creepy Santa. That's right, my friends. If you've been keeping up with my Advent Calendar Minifigure Madness show this season, you know exactly who this guy is. This is a long-time favorite Christmas decoration of mine that my lovely wife Stina has beautifully named Creepy Santa. And I wanted to go ahead and do a video, by popular demand, to take a look at this guy. So take a look at that box. Talk about dated. I love the way this packaging looks, with all of the garland and everything sitting right behind the image of Creepy Santa there. As you can see from the box, there's really no company name or even date. And as I look this guy up online, it looks like several different clones of this exact same Santa came out around the early 80s, around 82, 83. So more than likely, there are several different versions of this exact same Santa that all come in different boxes. You can see that box lets you know that he plays 3 different songs, he walks, and he rings his bell. Also noted is that he requires 2 C batteries. So that's the box he comes in. Now let's go ahead and take a look at my beloved Creepy Santa outside of the packaging. There he is in all of his glory. I love him. As you can see, he stands probably around 10 inches tall or so. He's wearing a nice cloth Santa hat and a little cloth outfit over his robotic body there. He's got very worn out and stringy white hair coming out from underneath his hat and hanging from his chin. Most likely that's the reason my wife finds him so creepy, but I find him pretty quaint. He's definitely dated, but he harkens back to those simpler times from when I was a kid. This is an old family Christmas decoration. My parents most likely bought this in the early 80s, around the same time I was born, and I just remember this thing always being out at Christmas time around my house. When I moved out of my house when I became an adult, I asked my parents if I could bring it with me, and it has been out in my house every Christmas since. There's a little opening flap on his back, which reveals where those 2 gigantic C batteries go. Again, showing you how dated this piece of electronic equipment actually is. And I gotta be honest, I can't remember the last time I changed these batteries. I'm pretty surprised he still works after all these years. Underneath that little battery pack, there's a little yellow button. And when you turn it to the side, that turns on your Creepy Santa. So as you can see, there's a nice little tone that plays some Christmas music, and he does a little walking motion. There are little wheels on the bottom side of his feet, and he basically just kind of kicks his feet forward and backward. It doesn't really make him walk very far. In fact, most of the time it looks like he's doing a forward moonwalk. But hey, that's way more difficult than a backwards moonwalk, right? He inches forward just a little bit and seems to actually work better when he's on a little bit of a carpeted surface because he gets a better grip. And as you can see, every so often he stops walking and starts ringing that bell in his right hand. I absolutely love this guy. Maybe it's just one of those nostalgic things. It's the fact that I haven't known a Christmas without this Creepy Santa. I love him, and I'm so happy that he's out in my Christmas display, and he will always be a part of my Christmas display. I don't care how old and worn out he looks. I love him, and he will forever be underneath my Christmas tree. Now, since showing this guy off, many people have asked me where they can find it, and like I said, it seems like there were a lot of clones of this guy. If you just do an online search for Walking Musical Santa or Walking Electronic Santa, most likely you'll come across a version of this guy, and he really doesn't cost very much, so if you want to add your own Creepy Santa to your collection, it's pretty easy to do. There you go, guys. There's a look at my favorite holiday decoration. Have a very Merry Christmas, everyone. And until next time.